Hey everybody, this is Joel Tappin here. I got a package in the mail from GMT Games. Actually, had a couple games in it, and this is the Commands and Colors Napoleonics Generals, Marshals, and Tacticians expansion. So if you haven't had enough Commands and Colors Napoleonics goodness, well, here is the latest treatment. Again, great cover art as always. Bulletproof box. It's the narrow-sized box. And here we go. Let's dive into this bad boy. First of all, well, we clearly need more blocks for our Napoleonics. So, more blocks. Lots of goodness. We have some cards here. This is a command deck. And there are two of those in here. Alright, there's a command deck that comes in two parts, and then there is a, looks like just one more bonus deck, and this is Tactician deck. Alright, get a rule book in here. Expansion number 5, Generals, Marshals, and Tacticians. It's weighing in at, and it's the glossy style rule book, so it's a little different from the others. The others, I believe, were the semi-gloss. This one's glossy, and it is 27 pages. As always, I'll start at the back. And so here you have some new scenarios. And you see there is just lots and lots of new scenarios. Wow, this is great. Okay, let's see what we have in way of rules. Those are going to be toward the front, imagine. Alright, so the inventory is showing us 65 blocks, labels, a deck of Tactician cards, and then the Generals, Marshals, and the Tacticians command cards. Got 90 of those. Some new charts to expect. Some new victory banner counters. Explanations. Okay, lots of just neato stuff. Some new stuff. New units. Russian Light Lancers. Russian Militia. Light Lancer Cavalry. British Rocket Battery. Great. Excellent. And French Guard Horse Artillery. Nice. Some new game mechanics. Garrison markers. And some neat stuff here. So there's the rules are weighing in at about 8 pages in terms of what do you have here, what's new in this. There's a just a couple few. The mechanics are less. There's less new here than I thought. So obviously I don't have time to read this on the video, but gives you an idea. There's not a lot new here in terms of rules, but I imagine with the new decks it is going to change gameplay. So, new scenarios. So lots and lots of new scenarios. So from page 10 all the way to the back is new scenarios. From 10 to 27. So you got a bunch of new scenarios here. Now the question I have that I don't know that I can answer, but I'll just throw it out here. Is whether or not the new deck is compatible with the other scenarios in the system. I don't see why they wouldn't be, but I don't know that. So I'm just going to put it down as a definite maybe. Okay. All right, let's look at the new terrain. It's really nothing new. It's just more. So you got a sheet of new terrain, of more terrain, I should say. Some victory banner counters for all the factions. Some garrison markers. So there's your counter sheet. You have a sheet of stickers. So there's your new units. Very nice. Russian Horse Artillery, rocket batteries. This is great. Lots and lots of new neat stuff for your commands. Conquers Napoleonic enjoyment. Terrain effects chart. So you got a few more charts here. And then the Tactician rating reference card. So there's some new things that this is going to throw at the player. So kind of neat. Kind of neat, something to kind of change things up in the Commands and Colors Napoleonics universe. So there you go. You get a couple new charts, some new stickers, some new blocks, new set of counters, or additional, I should say, set of counters. Rulebook with a bunch of new scenarios. Again, unclear whether the new decks are compatible with the old scenarios or if they only work with these. Unclear on that. But there you go. This is the Generals, Marshals, and Tacticians expansion. Okay, so I just finished shooting the video and curiosity is eating away at me, so I decided to just start reading through the rulebook a little bit, find out the answer to my nagging question. I'm just going to show you what the rulebook says here. The expansion introduces a brand new deck of Tactician cards. The Tactician cards, along with the updated deck of Napoleonic command cards, are designed to spice up each and every player's Napoleonic experience by enhancing the role of leaders on the battlefield without adding additional complexity or pages of rules. Overall, the Tactician cards add some exciting new command possibilities to the scenarios included in this expansion. Also included is a comprehensive listing of commander, tactician, or tactical ratings for all commands and colors Napoleonic scenarios released to date. This listing will allow players to refight any previously released Napoleonic scenario using the Tactician card deck, the updated set of command cards, and these Generals, Marshals, and Tactician rules. So, there you go. There's the answer to the question. So, there is the Commands and Colors Napoleonics expansion, Generals, Marshals, and Tacticians. And we were able to answer the question that, yes, everything in here will work with the scenarios included. Obviously, the 18 scenarios included in this, but also all scenarios released to date. And what kind of clued me in that was probably going to be the case was, let me show you here. It was on the back of one of these charts. Here we go. I noticed that with the charts that came in the game, you have, let me try to get to focus here. For example, the tactical rating reference card, it's got sections for all the different armies, Prussian, Austrian, the Russians, Spanish, etc. And there's two of these cards in here, but it's got the ratings for all the battles, all the scenarios. So in the core game, these are the ratings for everybody. Then the Spanish expansion, there's the ratings for everybody, the page that the battle's going to be listed on, and so forth. So there you go. So there is all the information you need in here to use the expansion with everything that's been published up to this point in time. So hopefully this helps you out. Again, I'm Joel Toppin, and that's what's inside the box.